Cape Wrath, the most northwesterly point on the UK mainland. The lighthouse on its tip, a known point in the darkness. Wild, impossible, desolate, grand. Such places are like magnets to restless souls who search for something atop the wind-scoured cliffs and among the confused tides. Cape Wrath had been promising me something for years, but had always refused me entry. Rough seas, incompatible tides, illness and injury had meant I'd never actually made it to the lighthouse on the Cape before, but I continued to find the idea of the place compelling, especially just now. Lately, I've been feeling more trapped and restricted than usual at home, with limitations wherever I turned. And so Andy and I were headed north, in a van filled with Fatbikes and Packrafts. I suppose I hoped that 3 days of riding and paddling with the wind and the rain to reach a remote lighthouse would make me feel free again. And although Cape Wrath had always had its own agenda, this weekend I felt hopeful it would grant us entry. What could possibly go wrong?
Only the biggest NATO exercise in military history.
It's getting better. Keep telling ourselves it's getting better.
Should we go and check out the dunes then?
Check out the dunes. But there's Balnakeil Bay with its big old dunes, crystal blue sea.
Pretty magical place.
Yeah, I love it here. But that's where we want to get to. Let's Cape Wrath.
Way.
It is a long way.
But it'd be awesome to get across there.
It would be amazing, wouldn't it? I've tried to get to Cape Wrath so many times. Well, 4 actually. But 4's quite a lot of time.
4 is a lot.
With 1 day down and still waiting for the military to cease fire, we retreated to the pub to come up with a plan. It seems that limitations were following me even as far north as here. I was desperate to get to the lighthouse on the Cape, but maybe a paddle into Smoo Cave would help me feel like I still had some control over this situation. This is going to be great fun.
So I reckon if we paddle out behind the big rock, use it as a bit of cover, wait for a big set to come through, and paddle out to the right. Paddle out right. Reckon so.
Good choice.
She trailed her hands along the seawall. She sat by a room, her back to me.
Breathe in, breathe out. Your body, not mine. Breathe in, breathe out. Your rhythm different to mine. Breathe in, breathe
Bloody hell, Andy.
Yeah,
Look at the size of this cave.
that's huge.
Incredible.
One time this would have been, I imagine, full of water, you know, way more when the sea levels were higher.
Yeah. I see
Absolutely.
why living in one didn't really catch on though.
Yes, for sure. Heating them would be right pain. Look at that. Wow,
Hello.
look at that.
Amazing.
I was too shy to kiss you.
Hey! Woohoo!
Some of her is in the wind, it's in the dive of the gulls. Her sharp edges, her turnings and openings.
Check it out.
This is incredible, isn't it? Into the middle of the universe.
Oh, it's really smooth. No way.
Look at that. It's like the inside of a giant's nostril.
See, it's squished together.
Breathe in, breathe out. I was too shy to kiss you.
RAF military team. No one's answering the phone.
And where is the sentry point? Is it right on the other side of the water, or is it a wee bit along on the road?
We need to try and find a sentry as the range is live according to everything we know. But we don't know until we get over there and see. Hopefully we can make the bothy. Everything we've read about online tells us that we can get into the bothy even when the range is live, so fingers crossed. If not, we'll be sleeping in a ditch. That's all right. Find a nice ditch. We're not far off high tide, so it's going to be pushing us in if anything. So should be all right.
Big expanse of water, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be okay. We just keep on trucking. Got fair weather, light winds, so it's all good.
Oh, good. Which is just as well, because we've got a shed load of stuff as well.
We'll stay together though, eh?
Shall we?
Yeah.
All right. Were we pushing too hard to make our mark on this place? What was this urgency to reach the lighthouse all about? Were we not doing to Cape Wrath what I so detested having done to me back in my daily life? Weren't we squashing the life out of it, placing our demands on it, limiting it, controlling it?
She came here once to the lighthouse. Every day I walk the way we walk. She trailed her hands along the seawall. She sat by a rock with her back to the
Breathe in, breathe out. Your body, not mine. Breathe in,
Upon reaching the other side, some locals told us that the sentries had gone home and NATO had taken the weekend off, so we now had the all clear to head to the bothy.
She stepped out of her dress and uncoiled her hair and kissed.
So in
4k to the bothy or to the turn?
3k to the turn, 4k
Okay.
to the bothy.
Alright, easy peasy.
Yeah. And sort of rolling slightly downhill.
Magic. Apart from that uphill bit.
Oh yeah, apart from those 2 uphill bits. 3, 4. Apart from all those uphill bits.
Hey, but we're here.
Yeah.
Surrounded by the stags.
No, man.
It's that time of year, eh? The boys are getting frisky.
Are we sure that it's the stags and it's not the military?
Maybe.
Drunk too much or rolling about in the heather?
Rhythm different to mine.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Eat it.
I was too shy to kiss you.
Good time. Plenty of time for get a fire going, get some food. Yeah.
Some of her is in the wind, it's in the dive of the gulls. Her sharp edges, her turnings and openings, her memory.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Your body, not mine. Breathe in, breathe out.
Cheers.
To your very good health.
Uh-huh.
To making it to Cape Wrath. Well,
Yeah.
almost actually, we're not there yet.
Not there yet.
I went outside, tripping over slabs of sunshine, the size of towns. The sun was like a crowd of people. It was a party, it was music. The sun was blaring through the walls of the houses and beating down the steps. The sun was drumming time into the stone. The sun was rhythming the day, was rhythming the day. Why are you afraid?
Amazing.
So that's the line that's just behind that headland.
Hopefully, it doesn't look too far to go. Definitely ride that first though.
Was as intense as a love affair. I was blinded, lighted, not just because it was warm and wonderful, but because nature measures nothing. Nobody needs this much sunlight. Nobody needs droughts, volcanoes, monsoons either, but we get them. The world just pours it out. The sun was rhythming the day, was rhythming the day. Why are you afraid? The sun was rhythming the day, was rhythming the day. These were my stories, flashes across time. I'll call you and we'll light a fire and drink some wine and recognize each other in the place that is ours. Don't wait, don't tell the story later. Life is so short. This
It occurs to me that this fascination we have with exploring wild places is an attempt to make sense of the wild place within ourselves. The striving, the challenging, the battling against the elements, using our toys and tools to achieve control over a place. We were no different from the military, and for what? You can't conquer a place by riding its cliff tops and paddling its tides any more than you can pin down a person who needs to run with the wind. Yet wildness only exists because we can go home. And what is the comfort of home without first having experienced the wind and the rain? Freedom is knowing this. Hold on. Let go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Be both.
Wow. This is out of this world.
So we rode along that earlier today.
Yes, we did. We did ride along that earlier today. Step number 5 to get here. Definitely worth it.
Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't give up.
Me too.
Did you know that Cape Wrath means turning point?
Does that mean it's time to go home then?
Yep. Time to go home. In her book Lighthouse Keeping, Jeanette Winterson wrote, "What should I do about the wild and the tame? The wild heart that wants to be free and the tame heart that wants to come home. I want to be held. I don't want you to come too close. I want you to scoop me up and bring me home at nights. I don't want to tell you where I am. I want to keep a place amongst the rocks where no one can find me. I want to be with you."
in the place that is ours. Don't wait, don't tell the story later. Life is so short. This